sales in the United States increased last year for the first time since 2004. Amy, do you have a CD player?
I do not. Maybe in my car, but honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have a CD player either. I guess I have a jukebox in my house to play CDs.
Yeah, that's a CD player.
But I don't have a CD player that I would ever just listen to music on. And also, I don't see the benefit of CDs over streaming music.
No.
I do see the benefit of vinyl because vinyl just sounds different and old. Vinyl has a nostalgic feeling to it of before we were even born. Vinyl sounds like old-timey. It doesn't matter even if it's a new song. It's like...
Love it.
Dun, 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 dun. Alvin! That's what, the Christmas time. So that's vinyl to me. But CD sales are going up. And vinyl's crushing, obviously. But now it's about CDs. And I look back. I have my first 3 CDs I ever bought. You ready? Here we go. AC/DC Ball Breaker.
Nice.
I was a classic rock kid because at this point my stepdad was a big classic rock guy. And we'd listen to Cool 95, Good Times, Great Oldies. And we'd play the game where any song would come on and we would speed race to name the song, the title, and artist. It was Name That Tune before we played Name That Tune here on the show.
Love it.
But it was all like 60s and 70s artists. So AC/DC Ball Breaker, it was their new album, which is weird, but it was a classic rock band. Next up, Mariah Carey, Fantasy. And Garth Brooks.
The first
one.
Did you buy all these for a penny?
No, I bought them all at...
Legit?
I bought them all at a record store in the mall, which record stores don't really exist now in the mall anymore. Do they?
I have not seen one, no.
What did you have? As Hastings or...
No, we had some...
Goodins or something?
Sam Goody.
Sam Goodies, right?
I don't even remember what we had. What did you guys have?
What
What'd you
year?
have?
I don't remember.
This was like 94, probably. 93, 94.
I don't know. See, I had an older sister, so I feel like any CDs I got from her. The first one I remember being mine was only because I got a stereo for Christmas, and I got Alanis Morissette Jagged Little Pill or
that's
whatever.
a great
That
album.
was the best CD.
And
I had that too, and it
sit
had
in my room.
everything.
It had so many singles on it, one after the other. It's like the second or third biggest selling album of the '90s, that Jagged Little Pill album. But man, Borders, maybe it was
Borders. That's
yeah.
one for sure.
Man, I know we talked about '90s TV shows in a second, so allow us to continue being nostalgic for a second. But you would go to the mall, and there'd be headphones at all these places, and you'd put them on because here's where they would get you. There'd be one good song on an album, and you'd only hear it on the radio, and you'd be like, I want that CD. And then you'd buy it, and you'd be like, the rest of this is not good. They would trick you all the time by that. They could just throw crap on a CD, 4, 5, 6, 7 songs that weren't that good. But you go and you put the headphones on, you'd be like, this time I'm going to really investigate this and make sure all the songs are good. But you really couldn't tell because it was just, you listened to it for 5 minutes. You'd listen to like 15 seconds, skip, that's good. Skip to the next one. That's good. Yeah, I think I'm going to get this Bush CD. That's what I do. And then I'd be out of there. But man, going to Suncoast was another one.
Suncoast Records.
I guess in Austin, I remember going to Waterloo Records.
That's still there.
Yeah, and that's still there. Mm-hmm. That's like an old school local. Mm-hmm. But old school stores at the mall, though, like KB Toys was one.
KB's.
We'd go by and be like, oh, I would love to go into KB and get something. Or the one that had all the green light posters.
Spencer's Gifts, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's still there.
Spencer's Gifts, and I think that still exists.
Yes, it does.
But now it's a little more adult than it was then, but it was a little bit adult back
There's
then.
all neon posters in the back.
When you think of the mall back in the day, I still think of Great American Cookie Company, though.
Mm.
Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's a staple.
Back in the day, stores at the mall.
Sears. Dillard's.
Yeah, Sears.
Foot Locker, man. And it's still around, but I remember going to the mall and being like, yeah, that place is happening because the music was always loud and everybody was dressed as refs. It's like, this is fun to be in here.
I don't think they dress as refs anymore.
They don't?
I wanted a Foot Locker the other day at the mall, and I don't think they just wear hoodies now.
See, that's not cool.
I bet they just felt dumb.
They're not even real refs.
They're wearing a whistle. Lunchbox, any stores come to mind?
Chick-fil-A, because it was only in the mall
that's
when we were
right.
kids, and that was the only time you could get it, and it was amazing. That's when, so good.
Chick-fil-A was only in the mall?
Only in the mall until, we were in high school, I would bet.
Remember the Limited?
Oh, yeah.
of course.
That's where I would be like, oh, I wish my mom would buy me clothes from there.
Structure.
Yeah, Structure. I just remember we could never afford Dillard's, but we would walk through Dillard's to get into the Hot Springs Mall. We'd park in that spot and walk through Dillard's, and I'd be like, dang, they have Abercrombie and Fitch. Or Tommy Hilfiger. I'd be like, dang.
That's what they have at Dillard's.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it was. Tommy Hilfiger.
Because Abercrombie would be a separate.
Mervyn's.
I wasn't at the mall.
Yes, Mervyn's, California was definitely at the mall.
Those were separate malls.
I had never been to a Mervyn's.
Oh,
dude, you missed
Mervyn's,
out.
Bells.
I don't know those stores. Are those just Texas stores?
Maybe
those are-
they were Texas stores.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember Circuit City was big back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that exists anymore.
No.
Circuit City,
don't.
Kmart. Oh, not at the mall, but Kmart was awesome.
Radio Shack.
All right. We'll get to more current things
Yeah.
in the next segment.
We're done.
2 segments talking about
It's a Bobby Bones show.